So whenever we have to introduce ourselves, there are only 5 things that we need. First has to be your name, of course. Then you can start with the schooling, wherever you have done it, and then your college or degree that you're pursuing. Third is about skills and hobbies that you were talking about. Okay. Fourth could be projects and any major achievements that you have had in past. Okay. And that can make you stand out over other candidates, because here, since we are preparing for our placement interviews, so we would be more specific to that, right? So the context here is ki as if you are appearing for your placement or job interview or whatever you call it. Then lastly, you finish your introduction by what you already did, like that's pretty much about me. That was a great way to end your introduction. Or you can always talk about like how you look forward to our call, or you look forward to our communication or conversation. Okay. Make sure that whenever you are talking to anyone, be it virtually or physically, you need to make consistent eye contact. So I was observing your body language. You were looking for answers in the air, I guess. So there is a possibility that whenever you do this, the listener, recruiter, or anyone who is looking at you, they will get distracted, right? Okay, these people during communication, they use this framework which is called bottom line upfront, and in short, it is called bluff framework. So when I asked you this question, which was about a major breakthrough in cybersecurity, so you came to the final conclusion after you told me a lot about this field, right? You talked about the history part, you talked about the initial whatever was happening in this field. So I would suggest you to make it more interactive, and so that you do not lose the listener in between, it would be better if you start with the bottom line first, which is the major breakthrough in cybersecurity has been reversal of these AI images. Hannah, this is what you talked about, right? Then you could have given some details about the history as well. Fine. All right. Now, one last feedback from my side would be to keep your answers under a minute. Always remember, all three of you, that any interview is a dialogue. It's not a monologue, right? So you need to give appropriate, or I can say enough time to the recruiter as well to absorb the information that you are giving to them. Take pauses in between whenever you are speaking, and keep answers very crisp and brief, under a minute. It would be very helpful for the listener. Because here we need to understand that whatever we are saying, the person who is listening, they need time to process that.